In the far north, where the land still remembered old names, there was a path no map ever showed. It did not begin anywhere special. It did not end anywhere known. Most people walked past it every day without ever seeing it. One evening, as the sky softened into shades of gray and gold, Aelwen noticed it. She had not been searching for a path. She had only been walking to calm her thoughts. The air was cold but gentle. The forest stood very still, as if it were listening, and there, between two ancient stones covered in moss, the path appeared. Not bright, not magical in an obvious way, just present. Aelwen stopped for a long moment, breathing slowly, her cloak moving softly in the wind. Something within her whispered, "Walk." So she did. The path led her beneath tall trees, their branches intertwining like careful hands. The ground was soft with fallen leaves, and each step made almost no sound. Time felt different there, not slower, not faster, just quieter. After a while, she came upon her first meeting. By the side of the path sat an old woman, wrapped in layers of wool and bark-colored cloth. Her hair was white and unbound, falling like mist around her shoulders. She did not look surprised to see Aelwen. "You walk with listening feet," the woman said softly. Aelwen stopped. "I don't know where this path goes," she replied. The old woman smiled. "Good," she said. "Paths that explain themselves are rarely worth following." She held out a small object, a smooth stone, warm despite the cold. "Carry this," she said. "It will not light your way. It will only remind you to keep walking." Aelwen accepted the stone. When she looked up again, the woman was gone. The forest did not react. It simply continued to exist. And so did the path. Further on, the trees opened into a clearing silvered with frost. At its center stood a stag. It was larger than any Aelwen had ever seen. One of its antlers was broken, smooth at the edge, as if shaped by time rather than force. The stag did not flee. It watched her calmly. Aelwen felt no fear, only respect. She bowed her head slightly. The stag stepped closer, lowered its head, and for a moment she understood words that were never spoken. "You carry what you are not meant to keep." Then the stag turned and disappeared between the trees, leaving behind silence and a faint warmth in the air. Aelwen placed her hand over the stone in her pocket. It felt heavier now. Night arrived without warning. Stars appeared between the branches, steady and patient. Following the sound of water, Aelwen reached a river, wide and slow, its surface reflecting the sky like dark glass. At the riverbank sat a young man, his feet in the water, humming a melody older than memory. He did not turn when she approached. "You won't cross here," he said gently, "but you may rest." Aelwen sat beside him. They did not speak for a long time. Finally she asked, "Do you know where this path leads?" The young man smiled. "It leads you to where you can stop asking that question." He reached into the river and lifted a small flame, glowing softly in his palm without burning. "Everyone thinks the journey is about arriving," he said. "It is not." He placed the flame into Aelwen's hands. It did not flicker. When she looked up again, the river was empty, and the night had grown deeper. The path slowly began to rise. The air grew thinner, the forest quieter. At the highest point, there was no great revelation, no vision, no voice, only a simple clearing, a single standing stone at its center. Aelwen understood without being told. She placed the smooth stone at the base of the standing stone. She set the flame beside it. Nothing dramatic happened, but something changed. The weight she had been carrying, not in her hands but in her chest, slowly loosened. She sat down. For the first time in a long while, she rested without waiting. When Aelwen finally stood and turned back, the path was already fading. By the time she reached the edge of the forest, it was gone. Behind her lay only trees, stones, and ordinary ground. Ahead of her was home. She felt no sadness. The forest had answered her, and now she could sleep. And if you are listening to this story as night surrounds you, perhaps you do not need to walk any further either. Perhaps it is enough to rest and let the forest keep watch for you.